In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this pant trouser, this wide leg pant trouser. So this pant trouser has a box split at the waist, and for the waist area also it has a band. So instead of having a elastic or a rope at the waist, so this pant trouser has a zipper and a band, and at the waist it has this box split, which makes it wide at the bottom. So if this is a tutorial you're interested in, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't seen the tutorial of the blouse, you can head over to my channel or check pinned comment. I'll pin it down in the comment section. So without wasting much time, let's get right into this video. For this trouser, you'll be needing about 2.5 to 3 yards of your fabric depending on your size, but you will need at least 2.5 to 3 yards. So for this trouser, you need to draft a perfect pant trouser pattern. So the pattern paper you are seeing beside my fabric is the pattern that I've already drafted. So you draft a perfect pant trouser with your perfect waist and a perfect hip. So I will show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. But from the crotch downward is just straight, so I didn't make this like a penciled pant. It's a straight pant downward, but this pattern, it has my perfect waist and my perfect hip, and I already removed the band because I know I'll be using a band, so the band is not included in this pattern. So I'll be using a band of 2 inches, so I've deducted that from this pattern. So when you get the pattern, when your pattern is ready, the next thing you will do is to divide the pattern into two equal parts from the waist area. So at the waist area, make sure that you are folding it equally. It might not be equal at the lower part, but make sure that the waist is equal. Then you cut it open into two like this. So after doing that, the next thing we'll do now is to arrange this pattern on the fabric, and the way we'll be arranging it, we'll be leaving a 6 inches space in between these two patterns that we've divided. You'll leave about 6 inches. If you want your trouser to be wider than that, you can increase it to 8 to 10 depending on how wide you want it. But I use 6 inches and I feel 6 inches is okay. So you will leave 6 inches in between. That's excluding the sewing allowance you'll be adding around the pattern, but there will be 6 inches in between the two pattern. So 6 inches. If you are looking at this my pattern, you will notice that the pattern is short. Yes, my pattern is short. I will increase it, like I will increase the length to my desired trouser length. So the pattern I just used, this is the full length of the pattern, so that's why I'm using this. So for the full length of the trouser, I will increase it downward. So now you go ahead and cut this, and you add your sewing allowance, your joining allowance, and every other allowance that are needed. So after you are done, the next thing you will do now is to locate the midpoint of this 6 inches. You know the midpoint of 6 is 3. So locate the midpoint, then you will plait this like a box plate. So just plait it like this. You plait it in such a way that this pattern will close up back. The pattern will close up. So the 6 inches you just added will be for the box plate at the waist. So that's what I will go ahead and do. So I notch the center so that when I'm pleating, I know where I'll be pleating. I notched the beginning, the end, and the center. So I will remove my pattern now. Then I will fold this. I'll use a pin to hold it down because I'll go ahead and sew this down so that it doesn't move. So this is how you do it. You fold it in, you use a pin to hold it down before you use your sewing machine to sew it down. When you are folding, make sure you don't fold more than what you add. So if you add 6 inches, make sure you don't do you don't fold over to 6 inches. So you do the same for the other one too. Then you go ahead and use your sewing machine to hold it down before you join it to the back. We're also doing the same thing we are doing for the front for the back, just like we did. This is my back pattern also, so I will also divide this into two from the waist. So I'll be using the waist to fold this pattern into two. Then I'll be cutting it open. I'll also transfer this to the fabric, and for the space in between, just like I used for the front, I'll also add 6 inches in between the two patterns. 6 inches. That's excluding the sewing allowance I'll still add by the side at the crotch and other area. But this space in between will be 6 inches. For the crotch area, because I'm fixing a zipper, I like to add 3/4 inches instead of half inch. So for the front, I add half inch, while for the back, I add 3/4 inches so that I'll be able to fix the zip properly. So I'm adding 3/4 inches for the zipper allowance at the crotch at the back. So for the other side of the joining, I will add half inch, and for the side of my trouser, I'm using 1 inch to sew, and the crotch area too. For the side seam too, I'm using 1 inch. But this crotch area where I'll be fixing my zipper, I'm using 3/4 inches. So you can just do what works for you. After cutting, this is what it looks like, and just like we did for the front, we will also fold in the 6 inches we added to the back. We'll fold it in. So guys, for the front, we've went ahead to sew the pleats down. I also went ahead to just join the front at the crotch already. So this is what we have. So this is what the pleat looks like, and this is the crouch. I've already joined the crouch area. So now I want to fix a pocket to my trouser. I already have trouser tutorial where I fix pockets, so I'll be skipping the pocket fixing part. And this is what it looks like after I was done fixing the pockets. So this is the back after joining also. Like this, then that space there is for the zipper, while the pleats, as you can see, I've already folded the pleats inside, and this is what the back is looking like. For the band, this is what my band looks like. I went ahead to cut it and I added stay to it just to make it thick, and this is what my band looks like. So I'll go ahead now and fix the band to the trouser. So this fabric you are seeing now is to pipe the lower part of my trouser, because I'm working with about 47 inches length for my trouser, and the length of the ankara is not enough, so I cut out these pieces that I'll be using to complete the length. So now this is the front. Like I said, I've fixed the pockets. I have tutorials on how to fix a pocket already, a side pocket, so you can let me know. I can send you the link. So this is the front after fixing the pocket. So the next thing I will do now is to add the band to the front. Then after adding the band, I will add the band to the back. Then I will join them together at the side. For the back, I've added the band for the back, and I've also did the same for the front. Then the next thing I'll be doing for this back is to add my zipper before joining the side, or you can join the side before the zipper. So this is the zipper I'll be using. So I'll fix my zipper, then I will join them together. So this is the front and that's the back. So I'll join them together by the side. So after joining it together, this is what we have, and I've already closed every part of the trouser. So this is what the trouser looks like, and it came out really beautiful. So in case the length of your trouser is not long enough, you can always pipe the bottom so that it can complete the length, because this trouser I'm working with is 47 inches. It is very long. So thank you so much for watching. I know you've seen the blouse tutorial. If you haven't seen it, let me know in the comment section so that I can send you the link to the tutorial. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.